welcome to my channel, Overcoming Gluttony. My name is Alicia and I used to weigh 327 pounds and today is Weigh-In Wednesday. So I am going to be updating you on what my new weight is in just a second. So since today is Weigh-In Wednesday, we're having a little bit of a different format. I'm not going to talk about microgreens or any of that stuff or meal prepping or any of that. What I am going to talk about though is my non-scale victories, my new weight, the ways that I've lied to myself in regards to health, and then also the poor eating choices that I've made while out and about and not eating the meal prep meals that I've prepared for myself. So disclaimer, I am not focused on a number on the scale. I choose to lose weight naturally, and the way that I do that is by changing my behaviors each year. So since July of 2020, I've lost over 50 pounds and I've kept it off by changing one behavior each year. So it started off with me just simply meal prepping and drinking more water. That's actually two behaviors. So I started meal prepping and drinking more water. And then I added vegetables to my diet because I really wasn't eating vegetables too often. And now what I'm doing is, in order to help me lose weight, more weight in 2023, is I'm drinking my water earlier in the day to make sure I get it in, and also adding 4 servings of raw vegetables for breakfast and walking for an hour before I go to work. So I am very pleased to announce that I have successfully completed this goal 97% of the time since January 1st, which was about 6 or 7 weeks ago. Okay, so yay. Now, my new weight, last time I weighed in with you guys, I weighed 261 pounds. I currently weigh 262 pounds. Yes, I picked up a pound, but I am not too disappointed with that considering how badly I've been eating. I was ill about 2 weeks ago and I did not meal prep, and it took me a while to recover from being ill. So I didn't meal prep for 2 weeks. So I'm going to show you the unhealthy eating choices that I made since I chose not to meal prep because my body was just like, I don't feel like going to the grocery store and going and actually cooking. So here are the poor eating choices that I've made. During this past week, I've spent $52 in food, or in unhealthy food, because, like I said, I did not feel like meal prepping. So, this was a vegetarian roll from a grocery store. Yes, I went into the grocery store and bought a vegetarian roll that they prepared fresh for me. So I spent $10 on this for lunch rather than eating my own food. You guys see these things a lot. These wrappers appear frequently on my channel. So this time with this was a bean and rice burrito. I had 2 of them. And I take myself out to eat each Sunday, and I enjoy having 2 bean and rice burritos with the sauce that the fast food place provides. I think it's called tomatillo sauce. Each bean and rice burrito cost me $5.50. And here are 2 other times that I've had these bean and rice burritos throughout this week. Why? Because I chose not to meal prep and I chose to rely on other people cooking my food for me. These are almonds. And these cost me $3. I got these because I've been exercising more and I've noticed that I've been hungrier lately. And I didn't want a banana that I could have bought from 7-Eleven where I bought those from. So I just chose to go in there and buy some almonds instead of for having a banana. Now, I work all around the city. My job has me go to 12 different locations around my city. And there's a certain location that has a grocery store that sells my favorite snack. That this snack runs out periodically. And I talked to like 3 different managers about, hey, when are we going to get this? When is this going to come in? What are we going to do to make sure we get these? Because this is actually my favorite snack to eat. So I'm unraveling them now. And yes, this was all in 1 week. And sadly to say, I'm not ashamed about it. But the thing is I know it's wrong and I don't think I'll do this again. Because I'm going to start being truthful with myself rather than telling myself lies. So, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. And I threw away 2 of them earlier this week during one of my chit chats with you all, where I was like, we have got to start making changes and being serious immediately. So I said, I'm going to call myself to the carpet and go to my purse and pull out the 2 other of these that I had available and throw them in the trash, because evidently this is outrageous. Now, mind you, I used to buy 14 of these at a time, and the 14 would last in like 4 days, if that long, maybe 3, because I would just enjoy eating them so much. So I'm going to show you a picture of them, since you can't actually see what they look like. So I didn't actually pay this price for them. This is a larger portion of these pretzel bites. I don't buy this large portion because I know I'll eat it all in a day. And they didn't have the size that I usually buy. Maybe because I was the one that bought them all up. But yeah, that's what I like. I like these little pretzel bites. And when they run out of the pretzel bites, I buy the actual pretzels. But I actually prefer the pretzel bites. So here's the deal. I worked at a location that I don't usually work at. There was a store there that had my favorite snack, and I justified to myself by saying, oh, this snack has wheat flour, water, soybean oil, salt, yeast. Okay, I can eat it. It's good. It's good enough for me. I lied to myself. It contains oil. I lied to myself about buying more than what I needed. I went in saying, when I knew I was going to work at the location, I said to myself, I'm not going to go into that store and buy these snacks. I did. And then when I went into the store, I was like, okay, I'm only going to get 1. And then I was like, no, I'll get 2. But I ended up buying 5. And then I went back the next day and bought like 4 or 5 more. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on it. So this one looks differently because the actual stores started making their own pretzels and selling their own pretzels. And I bought one and it came in this kind of a bag. And I actually enjoyed these pretzels more than the pretzels that come out of here, but not more than the pretzel bites. So because I overindulged in these, it's brought me forward to recognize that I'm lying to myself. So I'm going to start adding a component into my daily lifestyle where I have a dialogue with myself as to whether or not I lie to myself. And I'm going to be accountable to you all and to myself about when I do lie to myself. So you'll see that a little bit later in this weigh-in. So the last thing that I had is when I went to a lemonade stand. It's called Wow Wow Aloha Hawaiian Lemonade. So there is a 3-minute video on my channel where you can watch me in there and you can see what I ate. I paid $8 for some flatbread that had almond butter on it and hemp seeds and a little bit of honey and some strawberries. And I've been wanting to try more and more off that restaurant, off that fast foods place menu, because their menu sounds extremely exciting. And I thought that it would be healthy for me to eat there since I'm eating like a vegan. For example, I have their menu here and they have all kinds of interesting things with a Hawaiian flair, like mango pineapple flatbread sandwich. They have some things on here that I don't know how to pronounce. It looks like it's pronounced lilikoi butter toast, coconut peanut butter toast, chili lime avocado toast, and they have a lot of lemonades there. The lady, I asked her if I could film a video inside and she said sure, and she offered me a free lemonade. And I told her, hey, I've already tried your lemonades, you don't really have to offer me one, but she, offered me one anyway. So I tried a lemonade that I wouldn't normally drink because I'm more of a strawberry person. And so I went outside of my comfort zone, my usual, and I tried their pineapple ginger lemonade, and it was the best lemonade I've ever tasted. And now I'm going to start buying ginger. So here's the free lemonade that they offered me. So with that being said, yeah, $52 spent on less desirable food, unhealthy food. But I've come to some good, strong conclusions and areas in my life that I am going to change. I'm going to change. So now with that being said, I'm going to tell you about some of the lies that I've told myself. But you see all that junk food there that I had? I had all of that stuff and I gained 1 pound. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'm going to move forward. So I'll have less junk food in the future, and then therefore I'll have, more success with overcoming gluttony. So here are some of the lies that I've told myself during just this past week. Because previously I didn't recognize that I was lying to myself, but now I do. So one of the lies I told myself is, I can have 3 of my favorite snack. No more than 2. More than 2 is gluttonous. Even though I've had too much junk food already this week, it's okay for me to eat more junk food because I've been wanting to go to this restaurant or this fast food place for a long time. Those are 2 lies that I've told myself this week. Okay, lying to myself about how many servings I can have, and justifying the fact that I can increase my amount of junk food just because I've been wanting to do something for so long. That's out of control and gluttonous. So now, on a happier scale, and bringing this plane in for a landing, I will talk to you all about some of my non-scale victories. All right, so I bought a skirt, and it was elastic. It was an elastic band, and it fit me too tight everywhere on my body. I even tried to put it around something that was wider than me to stretch out the band some, like on the back of a chair, all night to just stretch that elastic band that it was in, and it was still too tight. It felt like it was constricting me and moving my muscles and my bones, and even if I put it down below my hips, like right here, the widest part of my body, it still felt so uncomfortable because it was too tight. Well, I'm pleased to announce that skirt fits me well, and I can wear it all day and not even notice that it's squeezing in too tight on me. Yes, that means there's some inches lost there. I can now turn down chocolate and donuts like it's nothing. People bring donuts into work, and I mean like nice fancy donuts that you pay $4 for these days. And people can offer me all kinds of sugary stuff, and I don't even want it. So don't even want it, not even regretting the fact that I can't eat it. And it's not that, oh, I can't eat it. It's, I don't want it. So I don't even miss it. Yay. I've been getting some compliments from my coworkers about how much weight I've lost, and they're staring at me. They're like staring as I walk past, looking at my body. Hey. When I stand in the mirror, I notice that this part of my body is not as wide. It used to just be, but now I look like more narrow, more human shaped as opposed to non-human shaped. Once again, this week I was almost about to fall. This happened last week and this week. And I noticed, whoa, I was able to catch myself and balance myself better. So I have better balance. And I noticed when I was taking some pictures of myself, I was like, ooh, my face is looking really skinny. I'm starting to look like a giraffe. You know, it's looking really, really skinny. And my winter coat is a lot looser on the arms and around this area and really all throughout, but I can really tell on the arms and where it closes down and you zip it up, that part, it's very loose. So thank you for watching this Weigh In Wednesday. I'm looking forward to having better results and less junk food. But overall, my results were pretty fantastic because, hey, I've been keeping up with my behavioral changes goals, right? My walking for an hour and drinking 60 ounces of water and having 4 servings of raw vegetables for breakfast. I've been doing that. Now I just need to stop counteracting my efforts with the junk food. So thank you for joining me on this journey of overcoming gluttony. Have a good night. Goodbye.